my favorite first grade citizens. Today is Tuesday, January the 26th of 2021. What are we doing today in social studies? We will compare and contrast two important people in history. How many people? Nice job. How? We will compare characteristics of Abraham Lincoln and George Washington. Do you remember those two guys? I hope so. Why are we comparing them today? We will understand how important historical figures are similar and different. Say that S word with me, please. Similar. Good job. Similar means the same. Show me two thumbs that look the same. But if they're not similar, they're different. Everybody say the word different. Nice job. And show me two different thumbs. Today we're going to talk about how Abraham and George are similar and how they are different. Show me one more time. Similar, different. Similar, different. Similar, different. Bravo! First, let's talk about George Washington. Say his name with me, please. George Washington. Nice job, George Washington. Take a look at George Washington. What do you notice about George Washington? His hair is the color white. Yes. He had white, long hair. It even curled under and had a ponytail in the back. Today, do we see men that have the same hairstyle as George Washington? Does your dad or your brother or do you have the same hairstyle as George Washington? Yes or no? That's kind of an old style, but you will notice his white hair that he always was wearing, and it was a wig. Did you know he wore a wig? Wow! You might also remember learning on Pebble Go about where George Washington lived. Take a look at this house. On Pebble Go, they called it a plantation. Say the word with me, plantation. Nice job. Remember, a plantation was like a really big farm. The house George Washington lived in was a beautiful white house with more than one floor, maybe 3 stories tall, and it was on a very large field where they were growing plants and raising animals. His plantation was in the state of Virginia. He was our very first president. Show me your number 1. Ding, 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 ding. George Washington was our first president of the United States, so he's often called the father of our country. Take a look at this flag from when he was the president. He was our first president, so we didn't have 50 stars on the flag yet. We didn't have the 50 states yet. If you take a look at his flag, the stars are in a circle formation. There were only 13 stars on that flag because there were 13 colonies or 13 states at that time. There's not the 50 because we didn't have all 50 of them yet. So let's review our George Washington facts. He wears a wig of white hair. He was our first president of the United States. He lived on a plantation in Virginia. And when he was the president, our flag had how many stars? 13 stars in the shape of a, what's that shape? Circle. Good job. Now let's move on to our next president today. What's his name? Say it with me. Abraham Lincoln. One more time. Abraham Lincoln. Is he wearing a white wig on his head? What do you notice on Abe Lincoln's head? A tall black top hat. And remember, he was very, very tall. When he wore his tall hat, it made him look even taller. He was not our first president. He was not our second president. He was our 16th president. Say that number with me. Ready? 16. Abraham Lincoln was our 16th president, and he did not live in Virginia. He did not live on a plantation. Do you remember what kind of house Abraham Lincoln was born in? A log cabin. Great memory. He was born in a log cabin in Kentucky. And he loved to read and write, but he didn't get to go to school very much. He was very, very honest. What does it mean to be honest? Does it mean you tell the truth or you tell a lie? Honest people tell the truth. I hope you are being honest today. Abraham Lincoln was very honest. He was very tall. Our 16th president. So look at the flag when he was the president. Are the stars still in a circle shape? But do you see 50 stars like this flag? There's more than 13 in the circle, like when George Washington was our president, but there's still not quite 50. But you will see more than 13. And remember, Abraham Lincoln was the president who ended what? Slavery. Good job. Abraham Lincoln was our president who said it is not right to have slaves. And he was our president during the Civil War. Okay, let's review our Abraham Lincoln facts. He has a tall black hat, and he has a beard. He was born in Kentucky in a log cabin, and he was our 16th president. Ready to go compare these two presidents? Here we go. Today, your assignment will be in a Google slide that looks like this. On one side, you will see the name George Washington. On the other side, you see Abraham Lincoln. But both presidents have 4 boxes next to them that are missing a fact or a picture. Your job today is to match these correct pictures to the correct president. I'm going to show you how to complete your work in a Google slide today. First, you'll need to get to your social studies class, where you have your 3 hearts under week 4, and it says Tuesday, compare presidents. Remember, when we're working in a Google slide, we need to click the arrow on the bottom to find the slide with your name on it. You're looking for Tuesday in English. Click to open your slide, and we're moving over to today's assignment. Right here it is. When I'm ready to work in my slide, click on the pen or the pencil up top and arrow over to the page you want to complete. Now remember, if you need to check back on what did George look like or where did Abraham live, these pictures and notes are here for you in your slide. But when we're ready to work, we're going to come here. I need to match what 4 pictures go to George Washington and which 4 pictures go to Abraham Lincoln. We have the number 1. We have the number 16. Somebody was the first president and somebody was the 16th president. We have 2 flags. This one has the stars in a circle, and this one has more stars but not in a circle. Then I have 2 things for their heads. One has a white wig and one has a top hat. My last 2 pictures are of houses. This one is a log cabin And this one is a big white plantation. My job today is going to be to match the pictures to the presidents. I'm going to give George Washington the green pictures. I'm going to show George Washington as green and then decide, was he the first or the 16th president? Yes, good job. He was the first. I'm going to circle that and connect it over here. I can even write first in the box if I want. Now, if I know he was the first president, change your color. That must mean 16th is going to go to Abraham Lincoln. I'm going to make his facts purple. And then I'm going to move 16 to Abraham's side. 16th. Now I've already started my color systems and I've shown you 2 answers. You need to complete the rest on your own. Which house did which president grow up in? Which flag did which president fly while he was the president? And finally, which hat or wig did which president wear on their head? Take your time. Remember, you can check back over here if you don't remember any of your answers. When you've done your best work and taken your time, don't forget to click Save. Load all your answers. Once it's loaded, X out of your slide, and don't forget to click Turn In. Turn in. Now you have compared 2 presidents. Great job working hard today. If you have free time, go do some more research on these 2 presidents in PebbleGo or in BrainPop. Hasta mañana!